Dean of U21 Global to give us the Dean address. Dr. Lam.
Thank you, Tom. Graduates and distinguished guests, today is a day of celebration. I would like to congratulate 2012 graduates on reaching a major milestone of achievement. Many of you have made a long physical journey to be here today, but it is the academic journey that brings us together. I am sure, given the intensity of the learning experience at U21 Global, that you have made much personal sacrifice to arrive at this point today. But at the same time, I hope you have gained much more in terms of knowledge, understanding, prestige, pride, network, and even friendship. Take a moment to reflect. What will you remember most about your learning experience at U21 Global? Was it the countless late nights you spent plowing through the online coursework?
And early mornings.
Or the anticipation of seeing who has responded to your online discussion posting? Perhaps it was the quirky professor who got you thinking in a different way. Maybe it's the network of fellow students who happen to live halfway around the world, but are now friends at the click on Facebook. Or was it the mad rush of submitting your OBAL exam paper at precisely 23 hours and 59 minutes on the dot, just before the deadline is up? Timing is everything, they say. But the time is now, so aside from the memorable details, let's rejoice the bigger occasion today and take from it the satisfaction of you having accomplished something very significant based on your own determination and merit. Ladies and gentlemen, please bear with me. As an academic standing here upon stage, particularly with a captive audience, there is always a danger that I will deliver something that resembles a lecture. So please consider this your last lecture before you graduate. I teach a course, IS 2810, IT Outsourcing and Vendor Management. Some of you may have taken this course. Some of you may even have passed this course. In that course, one of the things that I talk about is the impact of global supply and demand chains. The fact that Apple, now the world's most valuable company, manufactures its iPhones and iPads in China is no coincidence. Most of you won't be surprised to hear that making the iPhone in China is 50% cheaper than making it in the US. What may surprise you, however, is that the US does not possess the kind of agile, scalable, high-tech manufacturing and logistical capabilities required to manufacture the iPhone in today's fast-moving consumer technology industry. That's right. Made in China is no longer a bad joke about China's poor quality manufacturing. It's an example of global transformation. Thomas Friedman wrote an international best-selling book in 2005 called The World is Flat. His book was about the ravaging effects of globalization, and he talked about the need for companies and individuals to remain competitive in a global market where geographical divisions and boundaries are becoming less relevant. The tentacles of globalization affect us all. Subprime mortgages contributed to the collapse of Lehman Brothers. That sparked off the global financial crisis in 2008. 4 years on, Europe is still in a crisis that is not only financial, but economic and political as well. And when the previously booming Chinese economy starts to slow down, everyone gets a little worried, particularly Australians, whose economy depends so much on China's appetite for natural resources. So the world is indeed flat, but not only that, it is getting flatter and more tightly interconnected. We now talk about the global economy, the global financial crisis, global politics, the global workforce, global warming, even the global war on terror. Even the American Idol has become a global phenomenon. So make no mistake about it, globalization is a way of life. And of course, let us not forget, there is global education as well. Which neatly brings us back full circle to you as graduates of U21 Global. As I look around this room today, I see the fruits of global education in action. There is nothing virtual here at all. You are real people, we are real people, and the educational experience was very real indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, I know graduations are usually about celebrating what has been achieved. However, instead of looking back, I encourage you to look forward to the future. I would like to end with a quote from Albert Einstein. Education is what remains after one has forgotten everything he learned in school. Your education isn't about me, the faculty, or the institution. It's about you and how you use education to shape and define yourself as an individual. I wish you all the best in the future, whatever that future may look like. End of lecture. Congratulations once again, and thank you.